there right away.
Spread the word.
Here.
Brandon Carter, get down to Suzuki. You want an iPod, you're not in trouble, dude.
No, it's a good,
yeah.
it's a totally good thing.
The rare time we call someone's name like this.
I need to see you at the MX Sports office now. You won something.
Yeah. we're calling you down the MX Sports office just to say, hey, good job, and pat you on the back. That's the only reason we want to see you in the office. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm going to come up here all the time. You guys can pat me on the back.
Good job.
There we go. Good job.
Great game.
Great work all
Good game.
Thank you.
Brandon Carter, get down to Suzuki. You have won an iPod Shuffle.
We'll see you. Good work with you 3 days
Thanks.
in a row.
I know. This is kind of fun. I don't want to leave.
No,
I'm
call
just
the
stay
race
here.
with us. There you go.
Sit and eat pizza. It's all
yeah,
good,
I mean,
right?
it's really not difficult.
Sit and eat
to be
pizza.
honest. Yeah, sit and eat pizza and talk about dirt bikes.
You guys are the best. Thank you so much for everything. Thanks, everyone, for supporting our Suzukis out there. It's been a great week.
All right. And I'm sure they got more and better planned for next year, too. So we'll
yeah.
see you then.
All right. Great.
All right. Celesta from Suzuki stopping by 3 days in a row, running the gauntlet. It's been a year of 1-1 Moto sweeps, and I feel like she's won 3 times as well because she's got to come hang out with us.
Good point. Nice work
there are no
up there.
losers up in the oh, that was a horrible high five. It's like a high 2.
There it is. Doubled up on the high fives. We're good till next year. Celesta from Suzuki. Jet Reynolds out front. The whole shot out of Bakersfield, California, running that 79. This is the 10 to 11, 7 to 11 class. So 4 years you can play around in this class. The 7-11 is kind of like an open class for 65cc riders. Jet, 10 years of age. And he is under the assault there. The number 20 just will not leave him alone, and that is Jeremy Ryan. Jeremy Ryan coming at him.
Right.
He's been on top of him, on the side of him. We've already talked about that. It's not legal, but Ryan just throwing all caution out to the wind. He is going after the number 79, Jet Reynolds.
I'm telling you, man, riders meeting, they need to explain all that. How to kickstart a bike, how to shift gears, how the clutch works.
How to race.
If you pass someone, you pass them on the left or the right.
Use your blinker, signal at every turn. Lots going on there at those riders meetings that you don't know about if you're not there. And just a few more races to go. This is race number 11, and we've got 4 more motos to go here on Racer TV. As this week comes to a close, it just started, it seems like, just 5-6 days ago. And I think it did. Oh, it did. It did. It was on Monday.
Yes.
So we are waiting on these dudes to come by. Ryan has made the pass on Reynolds. And let's take a look at this championship. Ryan Reynolds. That's right. Jet Reynolds with 2-1 moto scores. And the number 20 of Jeremy Ryan with 35-5 scores. So he's all about pride. And we talked about it earlier. You just want to go out with a win. If you can get up there and mix it up and beat these guys, pull down a win. Jeremy Ryan, look at those moto scores. 35-5-1. Good enough for second overall.
Well,
that's the highest score I've ever seen in the number 2 spot.
Just wait for everybody else to come through. It'll quickly recalculate. So Jet Reynolds.
There you go.
He doesn't really need to worry about that pass.
For a moment, he was second.
Right. And Josh Varese, bad start in this one. He is 10th. Dominant in his other 65 division. Not quite the same luck here for the 37th in Moto number 2. So he's not going to get this 65 title. It could be on delivery for Jet Reynolds.
And there is the 20.
Not go outside without his Oakley sunglasses.
Got to have them. There's the 20 of Jeremy Ryan swinging it around on the outside, runs that outside line every time. The number 79, he likes that line. And look at that. That's good reason for. There's Ryan goes off the track. Your leader goes off the track. Reynolds was able to clean that section, and he makes the pass, and Ryan fires right back at him again. What a battle, Jason Wygant. Tell me about it. He's eating pizza. Okay. The number 79 is under the attack of Jeremy Ryan. He went off the track. Reynolds cleaned that section perfectly. And Jet Reynolds giving her all she's got on that KX65. The Orange Brigade of Jeremy Ryan. This is going to be a battle right here. It's already been one. So it's Ryan, Jeremy Ryan out front, Reynolds, Walther, Braswell, Schmidt, and Ty Glass. Caden Amarine 7th, Hunter Cross 8th, Jacob Brian Piccolo is 9th, and Joshua Varese rounds out your top 10. Let's see, can Jet Reynolds jump on board? You can't do that. You can't jump on board the guy in front of you, but he wants to just follow him. Oh, the feet off the pegs there by Reynolds. This is an all-out affair. Reynolds doesn't even have to beat this guy.
I was just going to say, chill out there, bro. Don't need to go after the moto win. We've seen 2-3 huge mistakes as Reynolds and Ryan are really pushing each other right now. Don't worry, Jeff Canfield, not really pushing each other.
Oh, really? Where's this at? Where's this going on at?
No pushing on the racetrack. No, not really pushing each other when I say that.
Canfield got the eagle eye sitting right in front of us, watching the racing unfold. Another problem for Reynolds. He's not usually makes that many mistakes.
All right, he might just need to let Ryan go, and I think maybe he has. As they go into the tunnel of love.
You're doing that. You're still singing it. It's awful.
And
Inside line, different lines for the both of them. And look over at your pit board, man. Your dad's trying to tell you something. You don't have to beat that guy. You're good.
I know I'm good, Dad. I know.
The next closest guy out there, 9-4-3 Moto scores. 11 points between Reynolds and Walther. He could drop back several spots and still cruise, but I try to tell a winner not to win. I've never won, so that logic does not work for me. But Jeremy Ryan, he doesn't care. He wants to go home with a win. The number 20 out front right here through the 10 Commandments. Having some problems again, off the track almost again. And that allows Reynolds to roll right up on him yet again. So they've done the exact same thing. Good Lord. Going away from us there. We'll pick them back up. There's Jeremy Ryan on the 20. And Reynolds, a very, very highly touted prospect out of the Dominican. Bats left, hits right, hits for power, hits for average. Got the 5 tools that we all look for. He is an outstanding player. Played in the Youth Mini World Series there last year at Cooperstown Motocross.
He's got a tough decision. Should he pitch or should he hit? Does he want to be an everyday player, a position guy? Does he want to just take the mound and be an ace?
I think they're going to move him into a reliever role. He's got that mentality, comes in late in the moto, puts that charge together. Ryan Holiday usually brings him in about the 8th lap. If they can get to that middle relief, they don't like to bring him in any earlier than the 7th lap. But the 8th or 9th lap, if he's up front, he's going for a save there, and he just saved it right there.
He's had a couple of good saves
in
this moto alone. He will not stop charging, though.
Good Lord, he's almost
another big error. It is, okay, 2 ways to skin this cat. Cool cat. It's all about speed, but unfortunately some mistakes for Reynolds, and it's all about being smooth for Ryan. It's working out about the same.
Not very smooth last night behind the tower about 9 o'clock whenever the 2 adults fell off the golf cart, tumbling down the concrete. We were there. We saw it. It looked like a couple of stuntmen. They got up. They did not fall on mattresses. They fell on the concrete.
And where were you headed in that golf cart? Nowhere.
No. Yeah, really?
They did not want to reveal the true motivation.
There he is, number 20, Ryan, heading in the right direction. He wants a moto win.
Well, I hope he's headed the right direction.
Yeah, they've got the course marked pretty well. Got the high point arrows down to the left. Straight ahead. Got X for danger.
Braden Walther, 3rd. Caden Braswell, 4th. Jacob Piccolo, the Piccolo player, is in the number 5 spot. Tough one for Maximus Voland. He is in 7th, trying to get around Hunter Cross. Cross has had some good speed, shown it at times in these motos. But
well, that's
Voland
a good battle there for that number 2 spot between. They're not on the track together close, but in points, Walther and Voland, just a couple points separating them. Anything can happen. Voland could leapfrog Walther, and then we'll play duck, duck, goose to ultimately decide who gets second.
Wow. Rock, paper, scissors.
No, we've kind of outgrown that. Newer games. Angry Birds, a part of the solution as well. Should it go to that 3rd game?
There's no app for this. It's just
wow.
Right hand on the throttle. Ryan slinging it up. I don't know if you can count Reynolds out of it yet, though. He has made about 17 charges toward the front, only to make a mistake, only to come back into that Rocky Mountain ATV MC Sandwash. Flaggers watching the action over there.
Yeah, just catching it, man. It's like they're on the beach. It's David Hasselhoff taking care of these guys.
They got that giant just white gloop on their nose to make sure they really don't get sunburned.
Pamela Anderson running slow motion to pick up the riders when they go down. Here's your leader, number 20, Jeremy Ryan. Identical laps for Ryan and Reynolds last time. And I think it's going to be a little different this time. Maybe 3 and some change, 3 seconds or so separating the 2. Laser into that left hand of this freshly groomed racetrack. Got that Schick blade on the plow there. We can hear it in the tower. He is ripping. Jeremy Ryan, son of Ricky Ryan, 87 Daytona Supercross winner in the rain.
All the way to the outside. Haven't seen that outside line. That's what I call the crown molding of the racetrack.
Way high up.
Yep. Reynolds has settled now into the number 2 spot. That's what he needs, a 2-1-2.
Good enough.
Give him the championship.
He's pretty early to have 4. He's working on his 4th title, and a young kid to have 4 titles at the age of 10, considering he typically probably didn't get here until age 6. So pulling off average a title a year, if you will, winning 2 this year. So Reynolds already up in the mix, in the discussion for all-time titles here, as he's halfway home, or a third of the way, I believe, to some of the guys that have spent many, many years here at the ranch. You got to watch the injury bug. You got to pick the right year to knock down those championships, and he's just doing it. He did it as a young buck last year on the 65, came back to defend that title at 9 years old. That's tough to do.
Yeah, not many people are able to be the younger rider in the class and win. It usually almost goes in order of year, order of age.
Like next year's my year, because I'll be the old guy in the class.
Right.
I'll win the title.
I'll be the one with the mustache.
Yes.
Yeah, racing the boys class. So there's Reynolds. Man, still some mistakes, though, here and there.
Do you see how he corrected it? Just more throttle. Just wrenched down on it, and it stood it right back up.
So Reynolds almost has it wrapped.
Reynolds wrapped.
You
Hey,
like that?
there it is.
Yep. Almost has it wrapped.
Call him tinfoil.
Probably about 4 laps to go. He's settled for 2nd place. Jeremy Ryan going to look for the moto win. I'll tell you what, he is not afraid to grab some throttle. He worked that bike leading up to that anthill. That thing was spinning all the way around the corner.
He's in a hurry. He's got to go to the bathroom probably.
Oh, you think so? Let's get this moto over with.
Potty break.
Bad news, kids. 20-minute motos.
Do all that before you go.
You could make the laps faster, but it's still going to take 20 minutes and change no matter how you do it.
Down there in staging, snack packing it, little juice boxes before they roll out.
Is that the Lunchables? They bring that down there?
Garanimals crackers down there when the team mom comes down there, pops open the cooler, and after the race gives them all their little snacks. Good race,
chaperones.
buddy. Yeah.
Yep.
Just like baseball. What's our snack for the day? I don't like Fig Newtons. Whose mom is in charge of snacks today? Ugh. I'll skip that.
Past the billboards is Reynolds, 2nd place. Ryan in the lead. Walther is going to edge Volan for 2nd overall if it ends like this. But Kevin, you're thinking Volan's best days might be ahead of him.
I do. I think he's technically a really great rider. He's kind of new to the scene, and he's got that heritage, or the lineage with his dad, his uncle, his father. They all come to the races. Good positive vibes. His dad works in the industry. I think he's got access to some things that maybe some other kids don't. He lives out west. I think he's got a lot going for him, and he's kind of a big kid. He'll be good when he gets – he's already good, but he'll be one of the boys for sure.
And Reynolds, remember the rider that could have won this title. Now, it's so funny how it works in a 3-moto format. Barely even gets mentioned. Was Josh Varese. Won the first moto. 37th in Moto 2. Terrible start here in Moto 3. Probably due to the fact that he had the 37th gate pick.
Absolutely.
And he is in 8th. Varese, virtually untouchable. Earlier, we find Voland here right now in the number 18 in 5th behind Broswell. But Varese was virtually untouchable earlier in the week on the 65. Now the KTM rider trying to work his way up and just salvage something, maybe a top 5 in this. There's Voland, had an outside shot at the title coming in. Looks like he might end up with maybe a 2nd and a 3rd for the week in his results. The 80 of Preston Kilroy is chasing him right now in 6th place. So this could be a good fight between Kilroy and Voland. Little mistake for the 18. Here comes Kilroy going for the kill. That was obvious. Too easy. Preston Kilroy going for the kill. And look at this, the 24 of Varese finally got him. Haven't seen him at all in this moto. He's going to try to pass.
You can't keep a red-headed rider down. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, we saw some brand charts last night. We saw some data we were analyzing.
Yep, crunching the numbers.
Crunch the numbers on the redheads. We need to do that. What is the level of redhead dominance? Three-rider fight now. Voland,
well,
Kilroy,
let's think about this. Based on the ratio of redheads that actually race, it's got to be off the charts because there's just a handful of them that race, but the ones that do race crush it.
Yes.
Compared to the blondes, the brunettes.
Yeah, they're a super minority. It's only like 2% of the population here or something like that. Oh, Kilroy going for the
kill.
Makes the pass.
Kill shot.
On Voland. So that'll put Kilroy into the number 5 spot. But don't count out that 24 Varese, the West Coast chill, back there behind them. And don't count out Voland. He wants to get him back.
Man, what a battle right there.
That's a tunnel of hate right there.
That's exactly. Get out of my way. Good little battle there. You're watching the number 18 of Maximus Voland, Preston Kilroy, and here comes Joshua Varese. He was on his way to some serious moto wins here. Had a couple problems there, but I believe he got one title, right?
Yes, he did get the title in his other class. Beset, besieged.
Under the attack.
Bad luck really struck him down earlier in this class, but he's on the comeback trail. Voland trying to stuff that Achereby's handguard right up against the elbow. Wow, nice job by Kilroy. Gets up on that bike like a jockey on a horse, up on those pegs.
And bringing the speed to the outside. Here comes Voland, but Varese trying to do something from the inside. That's Varese on the 24. Voland's got the big hand guards tucked in there behind him. Oh, a little problem there. Cool to see Voland now that he's on the scene pretty regularly. His dad works for Achereby, so they're going to step up their amateur program since, you know, he's going to be at the races.
Sure.
They'll have a support truck now that, you know, if you crash your bike into the stands, you can get all those new plastic parts for it. Happens all the time, man. You'll see bikes fly up into the bleachers.
Really? I don't feel like I've ever, is it a home run? I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, they typically, if it's in Chicago, they'll just throw the bike back out on the track because they don't like to keep the opposing team's bikes. I got a bike. They jump up and actually try to grab the bike. Foul bike. That's a foul bike out there. Down around the foul line. Oh, just foul there as Kilroy's bike goes off the track.
Just a bit outside.
Kilroy's still doing it up on the anthill, the number 80 machine green helmet. And you have Voland with the hand guards, and you have Joshua Varese rolling in there on that West Coast chill machine there. Look at him on the inside going after him. And somebody's coming, man. It looks like Hunter Cross is just outside of that shot. Little heads bobbling around out there. Those helmets weigh a ton for that little baby neck of theirs.
Oh, Varese to the inside.
He's going to stick it.
I think he stuck the landing, and he's got the spot from Voland. So Voland getting pushed all the way back to 7th place now. I'm sure he's not pumped on that. Oh, lap traffic holding up Varese. Here comes Voland.
Does he pass him back? Yes, he gets him back. And they are siding. Varese's foot's off the pegs. Oh, one rider down, get some assistance there. And Preston Kilroy all the while says, you can do all that. I don't want anything to do with that. Look at that. Whoa. Varese sets it in there, and he comes back into view after he pops into that rut there.
Right-hand turn out of the Yamaha mechanics area, so finally able to officially complete that pass on Voland. That was not easy.
A lot of work, man. Expended a lot of energy. Spent a lot of money making that pass. Very expensive pass.
A lot of money.
It's going to cost him.
Wow, he paid for it.
Checks the balance on his Chase mobile app there. Going to direct deposit a little bit more money to try to make another pass on Kilroy.
I think I just saw the extreme Shah, the Iraqi warrior, turbaned
the
Wes
Sheik
Williams.
of Verb Moto, Wes Williams.
With the towel over his head.
Getting the shot.
He don't even know what's going on. Bevo scouting some of the talent
I like
out
it,
there
man. Bevo
down in the
40.
infield. Headed into Storyland. Your leader continues to be, hey, wait a minute. It just changed. Jeremy Ryan has gone down, and Jet Reynolds has taken the lead on the number 79 right here, just as the race is about to come to a close. I think it's going to be 2 laps to go.
Whoa, and our cameraman just passed out.
He also doesn't know what's going on.
Well, look at that. Jet Reynolds, these last 2 motos of each of his classes have been so good to him. He goes 9-1-1 in the class. Yesterday he's going to go 2-1-1 in this one, so he kind of figures things out as the motos go on.
He won that title with a 9-1-1.
He did. He most certainly did. 9-1-1.
He
He had to check in with Tyler Bowers to see if that was cool. That was his amateur number, triple-digit number there back in the day. There is the number 88 or 68 of Brandon Walther. And the 79 of Reynolds, that's his customary number there. The white flag comes out. He's going overseas to race the GPs. He's turning pro, going right to the GPs.
Really?
No,
Wow.
he's going to ride the Junior World Championships along with John Ames and a whole host of other guys here representing America. A good group of riders. We got a great chance to win that thing.
Well, Ken Roxon won a GP at age 15, so why not go for it at 11?
It's close.
Why not do it at 11 years old?
Just put him up on there, cut that seat down, get some high heel boots. He'll be ready to go on that 250F.
Spike up that hair so you can get tall enough to – are you tall enough to ride
Yeah,
this
you got
ride?
that little guy, the cutout at the theme park. You must
You're
be this
taller
tall
than
to
his
race
hand.
this race. It's not even age anymore. That'd be cool. Just do a height-based race.
Height-based class, yeah.
Nick Schmidt taking on Benny Bloss, taking on Marty
Rick
Liam,
Smits.
Rick Smits in the 6'5" and over class.
You got to see Rick Smits on a motocross
Dude,
bike. It is awesome.
It's got to look crazy.
7'4".
And he rides vintage bikes, which are about as big as a Super Mini. They're tiny.
No, he gets those early 80s like Makos when they first finally
The
got
spiders,
the long travel.
Okay.
They're long travel bikes. I think they call them Evolution when they first got up to long travel. Yeah. But then a couple years ago, Rick Smits actually raced 2 or 3 full seasons of GNCCs and nearly won a title. Got like 3rd in like the 40B class or something like that.
Yeah, but that's not fair. He can just kind of stick his head above the trees, see how the trail goes, have a really great advantage being so tall. 7'4".
Wouldn't you think if it was like rocky and muddy, it would be impossible to crash if you had those legs?
I think so.
Just stick them out.
Just pick the bike up, suck it underneath you, walk across the creek like you did with BMX bikes. White flag lap here for this young man. He's going to go 2-on-1, going to knock down another championship, doubling up here. The number 79 Jet Reynolds Team Green Monster Energy ride here. 10 years old, man. He's got some time to kick it on this bike if he wants to, but I just don't see him. He jumped on this thing last year after being on the 50. I think he did double duty at a lot of the amateur races on the 50 and the 65, winning titles all over the place. So we'll see if he goes up to the 85 or not.
And, of course, out of Bakersfield, California, just like Styles Robertson, bringing 2 titles back there in the middleweight 80 division. Now the lightweight 80s, that's what I'm dividing them by age that way.
The welterweights here, the bantamweight.
They call one mini senior. So what is this? Mini junior, beginner? They don't have a name for it.
Super junior.
2 titles going this kid's way. Jet Reynolds will go 2-on-1 and win 65-7-11 for 2014. He already won one earlier. Gets the thumbs up from the Bassmaster from Kawasaki.
Chappie.
And into the impound area and out and onto the podium. Gonna go Jet Reynolds. Man, tough break for Jeremy Ryan, who we thought had that moto victory, but then with about 2.5 laps to go, he went down. You know these bikes are light. I've never seen. It was the first ever putting of a bike on the stand with the guy using the left side. He just picked the bike up with his left arm, put it on the stand.
Yeah, no problem.
No hip needed. And Reynolds is going to make it easy on the math with that Moto win. Jeremy Ryan did recover after that crash. He will finish up in the number 2 position. And Brandon Walther will finish 3rd, and that will be enough to edge actually Preston Kilroy. That late problem for Maximus Voland. We saw him in that battle. Voland ended up 10th. Tough moto for him. And Kilroy will bump him off of the top 3. Preston Kilroy, 4th in this moto, will be 3rd overall, and we'll send it down.
Look at all the work that goes into that podium, Jason.
Wow.
Just getting it all ready. The bike has to go up there, all the hats, the goggles.
The Reynolds wrap.
Got to wrap him up there.
Man.
There's Ryan Holiday, the boss man. Open that wallet up. Get that man some money now. Get him home.
Well, they print green down there.
They do. You got the contingency. There's the wallet in the pocket right there with all that factory Team Green contingency.
That's how it works.
Yeah, just right there on the spot.
What are you giving Jet money for? It's just an incentive.
Looks like Wes Kane's about ready to go on the podium. Wes Kane, we'll send it back down to you, my friend.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Doing a great job up there and down here as well. The whole team, the whole staff, everybody down here greeting these riders for the whole week. Hats off to everybody down here, Bell Helmets. They're giving water and everything, and also this great whole shot contingency compliments of Bell Helmets down here in this cooling off area down here, the impound area. This is where it's happening at. Let's talk to Brandon Walther. Brandon Walther, rider number 68. You're going to get a bronze medal in the 65-711 3rd moto. Brandon Walther, come on up here. Congratulations. Brandon Walther, how's that make you feel? Bronze medal finishing 3rd.
Feels awesome. I've had a bad week. I had some fall downs, bike kind of breaking, so I'm pretty pumped.
Tell me about the track out there a little bit.
The track's really rough. It's just hard to do stuff because like there's ruts up the face, and it's hard to pick a good one.
What's it mean for you to get this bronze medal out here?
It means everything to me. I've been working so hard to try to get a #1 plate, but this will do.
Who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank EBI Performance, Quick Roofing, Mom and Dad, Shock Socks, Berm, One Industries, Nihilo, SLM, just everybody that helped me get to this point.
Congratulations out there. Job well done. You got the bronze medal, finishing 3rd. Give it up for Brandon Walters. Good job, my man. There it is. He's got the bling. Finishing 2nd. Come on up here, Jeremy Ryan. Going to give him the silver medal. man. Let's turn it around. Congratulations out there, everybody. Jeremy Ryan. Jeremy, you were leading this one out. Tell me about that tip over out there.
Yeah, I crashed in the whoops. It was like kicked over, and then yeah.
Tipped over, you picked it up, and you finished up second.
Yep.
Tell me about the track a little bit out there. How's the conditions?
It's good. It's pretty rough and wet, and it's perfect.
Who would you like to thank?
Fox, Bubba's Low Bed, North Cal Motorsports, X Brand, DT1 Air Filters, Mika Metals, PAX, PR2, this everyone else. Thank you so much.
Congratulations out there, Jeremy Ryan with a silver medal. And now your champion in the 65 7-11. He is the recipient of the Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award. Come on up here, Jet Reynolds. A Moto win. We'll give him the Bell Helmets Award. Hold that up real quick. Get the shot, everybody. I'll dress him up with a gold medal for a Moto win. And Chip Bigelow's going to drop in and give him that #1 plate. Oh, I'll take that. Thank you. Yep. We are busy. There you go. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a businessman. He knows how to represent his sponsors, puts everything out there where it needs to be. Jet Reynolds, ladies and gentlemen. He has armor that is the size of him. You can actually hide behind that shield, Jet Reynolds, and we would not find you. Congratulations. Another championship, another #1 plate. Got to feel awesome. Tell us, tell the good people out there about your race.
Yeah, I got a good whole shot. Jeremy Ryan was right behind me, got around me. He was waiting for a couple laps, and he went down in the 10 Commandments, and I passed him and rode my own race.
Tell me how it feels to win these championships down here at Loretta Lynn's.
It feels pretty good.
How about your training regiment to prepare for such an event?
I don't know.
Well, it seems to be paying off rather well. We can see the championships. Who would you like to thank for your success here?
Ian from One Industries, Hubert's Lemonade, everybody from Team Green Kawasaki, Renta, Pro Circuit, DT1 Air Filters, AmeriCorps SMX, Naleo Concepts, RK Racing Chains, everybody else I forgot, thank you so much.
Congratulations out there. Your champion, Jet Reynolds, and the champagne celebration here. We'll put that over here. I'll take the shield. You get the bottle of champagne to do with as you want. Everybody come on up here. Celebrate with Jet Reynolds, his championship. Job well done up there. We're going to kick it back to you guys in the Under Armour underwear studio.
All right, Wes. Thanks a lot, man. It's not the underwear.